לעצור להודות על משהו מאיפה שבאנו לחבק אותה בלילה כשהיא נרדמת את כל העולם נרדם לרשום אותה עמוק לדעת שתמיד אני אהיה שם בשבילה לא לפחד להתאהב שישבר הלב לא לפחד בדרך לאהוב
Blessed are you who have come here in the name of God. We do it Adonai b'simcha b'lefanav b'nana. Serve Adonai with joy. Come into God's presence with song. We rejoice that Natalia and Michael joined in marriage in the presence of God and loved ones. Migadol ala kol yivarech v'kala. You can take a quick look at all these people who love you and then face me and forget about them. But know that they are there. That they are here. Face me. Face me. And I'm going to have two of you stand right at this Coca-Cola, and two of you stand right up here near this one. And the same thing, you would just smile because you, friends, are holding up this Coca for them. Metaphorically, of course, you are holding up their home. I've invited them to forget about everybody else, but the truth is, they can't make it without you. You who are here with us represent the support that they will need going forward. So this is your first official home. And you will note that it is not actually stable because of bricks and mortar. It is stable because of these individuals who surround you and who will help you as you move forward. Now, first of all, Mazel Tov, you made it. You got here. You made it with, and because all of your friends and family who are here today in the flesh, and also because of those who are here today in your heads and in your hearts, and in the heads and hearts of so many who are here. And we remember them, and we name them, because they are really here too. You wouldn't be here without them. And so, Michael, we remember your father, and we remember your grandfathers, Menachem Levy, Doretta Levy, and John Yismar, and also your uncle, Henri Yismar, and Natalia, we remember your grandparents, Howard Yismar and Jeanette Yismar, and your uncle, Earl Yismar. I know they are just their names to me, and my apologies if I've mispronounced them, but I know that to you, to so many here, they were such important forces in your lives. And we honor them, and you honor them by your decision to carry forward. So we are all you two beautiful young people represent something much larger and older and more sacred than any of us can really understand. You stand under this kuppah as millions, untold millions of couples have stood under a kuppah, joining this journey, this extraordinary journey of the Jewish people. The wedding rings that you will exchange in just a few moments are, in a way, symbols of the Torah itself, We covenanted thousands of years ago, and we continue to covenant with one another in every generation. And so as you two join together, it is actually sort of breathtaking to reflect on the myriad of traditions and places that flow through each of you at this moment. Europe, South America, the Middle East, the United States, around the globe throughout the centuries and throughout the wars and the hopes and the fears and the languages of our people. It's all coming together right here. It's kind of a miracle when you think of it. A miracle of Jewish survival and continuity. And so, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu la'azman hazeh. You have 2 cups of wine here representing the ancient practice of a long engagement before an actual marriage. So, I want you to pull back your bride's veil. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'hitir lanu et hanisuin v'hanisuot lanu al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Share a cup of wine. And you exchange rings. Who's got the rings? You have chosen to recite your personal vows, but first you will recite the vows according to our ancient tradition. And so, Michael, I ask you to take that ring and place it on the right forefinger of your bride. And say to her these words. Everyone hear him? We have a microphone if you can't. Okay.
הרי
מקודשת
מקודשת
לי
לי
בטבעת
בטבעת
זו
זו
כדת
כדת
משה
משה
וישראל.
וישראל.
Be consecrated. Be consecrated.
Be concentrated.
So close. Be consecrated
Be consecrated
to me with this ring
with this ring
as my wife
as my wife
in keeping
in
with the heritage
with the heritage
of Moses
of Moses
and Israel.
and Israel. The ring and place it on the right forefinger. Right forefinger. There you go. And say to him these words. Hare Ata Mekudash Li B'Taba'at Zo Kedat Moshe V'Yisrael. Be consecrated to me with this ring as my husband in keeping with the heritage of Moses and Israel.
everyone can hear? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So first, I want to thank everyone for coming because I'm a big believer that a couple is made strong because of the love around them. And I've never felt that more in the last few months planning this wedding. Michael and I's relationship would never be what it is without the support and love from everyone in our life. And to those watching from Israel and anywhere that's not here, you have all helped us so much with so many things, from learning Hebrew in my case to having families to celebrate holidays with. So thank you for everything. And for everyone here, you've always cheered me on, even when it means moving thousands of miles away. You never tell me how I should do things. You love me all the same. And you've all done so much to make this day. So I couldn't be luckier to have that kind of love and support, and to my mom especially, because this day wouldn't have happened without you. Michael, my rock, my best friend, the one who makes me a better me. I can't wait for our life together, for all of it, whether it's a lazy weekend at home or traveling to a new place together, or just working late nights. As long as I'm with you, it's enough. You make me feel safe, even in the hardest moments. I know you'll always look out for me, remind me to bring a jacket because you know I'll be cold better than I do. And you always make me feel like a world-class chef, even if I burn the food, or like the best at anything I do, or at least the best for trying. I know you'll always bring logic and order to my mess, cheer me on and make me feel strong and beautiful and like I never have to change, and like I can make mistakes and that's okay. I'm so lucky that I've been smiling the same big smile when I'm with you since the day I met you. And I'm so lucky that I can count on you to always ease my fears and my worries and to give me the feeling of no matter what, we'll figure it out. That together we can do anything. And it's hard to put into words the incredible person you are. Always thinking of everyone before yourself. I remember when I first met you, I was taken aback by your kindness. That was the very first thing that really stuck in my mind when I first met you. And since then, from my first days to living in Israel to 5.5 years later, you've been the person I can't wait to tell about all my day to. The person that has believed in me, whether it was when I was teaching yoga to getting the biggest promotion I could get. You've always made me feel unstoppable and never alone. You do all the things that make me feel loved, like calling me on your way home, surprising me for my birthday, helping me make my doctor's appointments. I can never keep anything from you because you know I'm upset before I realize that I even am. And you listen until I've gotten everything off my chest. I promise to always do the same. I promise to listen and to understand and also to challenge you when you need it. I promise to always make you tea in the morning and to keep you company when you have to work late. And I promise I'll always be excited about the things that you are and to do the things that make you feel loved. On the best days, especially on the worst, to cheer you on always, to stand by your side. And I love you and I can't wait for our future together.
Hello, everyone. I want to start by thanking all of you, family and friends that are here with us in Boston. Many of you traveled a long way to get here, and we're really happy and thankful that we can celebrate this day together with you. I also want to thank our family and friends here in Israel and around the world. We're watching us now through Zoom. We have no doubt that you would have loved to be here with us, and we thank you for still taking part in our wedding ceremony. Even if you're far away, you still feel very close, especially on 70-inch TV. So good to have you here. Just before I say my vows to you, Nati, I want to take this opportunity to thank your family. Jonathan, Irene, Alejandro, Virgilio, Norma, and the entire Didsmore Bosch family for welcoming me as part of your family from the first day we met. I believe that family is one of the most important things that a partner brings into a relationship. You're an amazing, kind, and loving family, and it's a privilege for me to soon be part of it. And I can't thank you enough for helping us arrange this beautiful wedding. Nati, my love, I still vividly remember the day we first met. It was a yoga class at the port of Tel Aviv. I was the only guy in that class, fortunately. and, and you were the most beautiful girl in that class, and immediately caught my eyes. Usually I would have been too shy to approach you, but luckily I noticed that you were smiling at me, and I realized I had a chance, so I tried my luck. And so, little by little, we became best friends. I got to know you better. I learned that beyond the fact that you are beautiful, you have an even more beautiful heart. You're kind, sensitive, modest, ambitious, smart, and the most loving person I've ever met in my life. Your love fills me up every day with happiness and gratitude for the day we met. We had our ups and downs throughout our relationship, but every time we came out stronger as a couple. We've learned to communicate better, to share our feelings better, to better understand each other's needs, and above all, we've learned how happy we are together, how well is our relationship, and how important it is to nurture it. And I will take this opportunity to say to you my vows. I promise to always love you, to always be there for you in the good and the bad, to keep cheering you and being your biggest fan, to do my best to make you happy every day from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, to continue planning dreams and adventures for us, and to continue building a common future for us together as a family. My love, I'm so happy to stand here together with you. We've been waiting for this day for a while. And just a moment before we become a married couple, I can only wish for us to keep on appreciating the simple joys in our life. A walk by the sea just before sunset, eating your yummy poke on our little couch, or just falling asleep together cuddled up. You're my best friend, and I look forward to our future together. Love you to the moon, and yours forever, Michael.
This ketubah, this wedding contract, reminds us that in fact, a marriage is a contractual agreement. It was signed by people who know you well, Claudia and Sophia. You signed it, I signed it. You agree in this document to support and cherish, respect one another in the ways in which Jewish husbands and wives support, respect, and cherish one another. Now, does anybody have any objections to the ketubah? Hearing, seeing none, I'm going to ask you to take this document and hand it to your bride. And she, by taking it into her hands, signifies that she accepts the terms of the deal. Oh, it's hers now. It's yours. It's officially yours. And your wonderful friend is Claudia, who's going to take care of it for you and make sure that this lands somewhere in your lives prominently displayed. Yes? Great. Traditionally, a bride and groom is enveloped in 7 blessings. You have chosen to include people who really care about you and you care about them, to include them in the 7 blessings. So the first blessing, I'll chant the blessings in Hebrew unless some of your friends will chant in Hebrew, is going to be shared by Colette. Where's Colette? This first blessing, by the way, is a blessing over the second cup of wine, but we're not going to drink it now. At the end of the Sheva Brachot, you will be sharing the second cup of wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
My dear children, Michael and Natalia, I can't tell you enough how immensely grateful to life I am to be present here today at your wedding. Nothing is obvious in this life, and especially in our family. So I consider it really as a great privilege to be here today in front of you, Michael and Natalia, together with my 2 other children, Talia and Yuval, your big brother, and their spouses. Personally, I also have many thoughts for the 4 other close members of our family, those who couldn't come from Israel, but I know are with us in their hearts. My dear brother-in-law, Dr. Rami Levy, and Isabel, my beloved sister-in-law, and their 2 amazing daughters, Elinor and Gali, who are like sisters to my children. I also would like to say that I am convinced that other members of our family are today with us, though up there in heaven, they are those, I'm sure, guided my son's steps and Natalia's toward one another on this very day of yoga lesson, guiding them towards love and even marriage. To these wonderful people who aren't there today with us, I owe everything, and I am so immensely thankful to them, always and every day of my life. First, my extraordinary father, Michael's grandfather. I owe him to be who I am, and there is not a day I don't miss you, Dad. Then, my dear parents-in-law, Saba Miko, so generous and kind, always guiding our children towards studying, more studying, and even more studying. And of course, the one and only one, Savta Dora, amazing, such brilliant mind, such impeccable dignity, as well as giving us so much love. And last, or rather the first, your father Uri, my husband, lost too young, but who continues to live through you, Michael, through you, Talia, and through you, Yuval. Amazing, beautiful, and so extremely talented he was. And now a word to the Dinsmore and Bosch tribe. I couldn't finish my speech without thanking you, Irene and John, the parents of the bride, for putting together this beautiful wedding for our children. Thank you also to Professor Norma Blumenfeld and Professor Virgilio Bosch, Natalia's grandparents, for being with us today. It is a great honor for my family to enter such beautiful and prestigious family as yours. And now, as your mother, Michael, and your mother-in-law, Natalia. I want to give you all my blessings for a long-lasting and wonderful life together, full of joy and good health, respecting each other and taking good care one of another. On my part, I promise you that I'll do my best to always help you, giving you all my love and care and anything you'll need as long as I possibly can. Maman.
A beautiful bracha for the first of the Sheva Brachot. For our second Sheva Brachot, I'm inviting Alejandro to read the Hebrew and Idan to read the English.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol baro lichvodo.
So this isn't one of the traditional 7 wedding blessings, actually, but as a close friend to the both of you, 2 of the biggest hearts I know, I would like to wish you the following. May you always feel the love, care, and support like you're feeling today from all of your loved ones, family, and friends, whichever continent they're in. Love you both.
The third blessing will be read in the Hebrew by Omer, Michel's brother-in-law, and in the English, whatever he chooses to say, Natalia's dad, John.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם יוצר האדם.
So, dear Natalia and Michael, you were born into a richness of diversity and knowledge. With that privilege comes the responsibility to work your hardest to see past what might seem is the logical and embrace others' differences with empathy and forgiveness in all your relationships. No one is perfect, but all are deserving of understanding.
Our fourth blessing in the Hebrew, Chagit, Michel's sister-in-law, and the English, Fernando, Natalia's uncle.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר יצר את האדם בצלמו ובצלם דמות תבניתו, והתקין לו ממנו בניין עדי עד. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם.
May Michael and Natalia have all the wisdom and the love necessary to overcome any difficult moment or challenge that you may have in your way, and be blessed with a long and joyful life together.
תסיס ותגל ציון בקיבוץ בניה לתוכה בשמחה ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who causes Zion to rejoice in her children's happy return. שמח תשמח רעים האהובים, כי שמחך יצרך בגן עדן מקדם, ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who causes bride and groom to rejoice. May these loving companions rejoice as have your creatures since the days of creation. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala gilad rina ditza v'chedva ahava v'achava shalom v're'ud mehera Adonai Eloheinu yishama ba'arei Yehuda uvachutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chatan v'kol gava mitzalot chatanim kuvatam v'inatam shtene kuvatam baruch atah Adonai v'samech chatanim v'chala. One final blessing in English. Here it is from Irene.
Okay. Oh, okay, everybody. I would like to start by saying thanks for the opportunity to celebrate your wedding in the presence of the closest family and friends, many of which are scattered around the world. And despite being very distant, we managed to have come today to this same place. Very few families and very rarely can this type of meeting be held. Therefore, it is an extremely special day for all. It is an incredible feeling of accomplishment and share the joy. Today, we're here to celebrate the union of Natalia and Michael, and I have prepared these few words for each of you and for both of you. My message is that union is that magic when it preserves each individual growth and dreams intact. The union magnifies the value of each of you as separate people, and it adds another new value on top of the first one, the one you build together. It is magic, as we heard, because you create that new idea of your new family together, the Levi Dinsmore family. We cannot wait to see what comes, and we're sure it will be an amazing journey for both of you together. Natalia, it has been great coincidence that you chose Israel to live and also found happiness in the company of Michael and his distinguished family. You may physically live in Tel Aviv, but you have never left your home here in Boston and in Venezuela. You belonged to these two places. No matter where you choose to be, my heart accepts your physical departure, but will never accept your spiritual distance. You live inside my heart forever, and you have touched many with your kindness and warm heart. You are my only jewel, and you shine pure, tender light. Now, Michael, with this extended family, we welcome you with open arms, and yes, welcome to our tribe. Luckily, our family is the type that do not see borders, do not see divide on culture, religion, colors, or even political views. Our family had passed the horror of intolerance and hatred, and we will work hard to preserve friendliness and harmony. We will include acceptance and support you always. We welcome you and love you since the first time we met you, and you are an honest, transparent, and very unique person. No wonder Natalia fell in love with you. Natalia and Michael, we are proud of both of you. Your human disposition of justice and equality, love and tolerance will prevail in time because each of you will preserve important humanitarian values together. Today, we pay homage to your love. We are sure that we will witness many moments of happiness and success. Well done. And go on to continue your beautiful life together. Bless this moment and bless the two of you. Bendiciones. It is a beautiful word. That word bathe
faith, both of you, and therefore wishes to both of happiness, health, success from the bottom of our hearts. Bendiciones.
Face me. Forget it all. So this moment, even though it includes all of these wonderful voices, these incredible human beings who participate in your lives, not only now, but in the past and in the future. But in a way, this moment is about just the two of you and no one else. You are two unique individuals. You found each other in a somewhat humorous way. But you went on from that first meeting to discover new parts of yourselves with each other. I don't know what you were like that day on the beach doing yoga, but it was over 5 years ago. You certainly have evolved into mature people capable of intimacy. You have become each other's home. You respect each other. You hold each other close and you give each other space. It's a pleasure, actually, to be in your presence. You are calm, practical, organized, optimistic. Michael, your bride is beautiful, delicate, and kind. She is a natural giver. In her own words, doing things for you fills her with happiness. She pays attention to the details and she finds ways every day to let you know how much she loves and appreciates you. It doesn't really make a lot of noise, but it will be your challenge to pay attention to her silences as well as her words, and to continue to celebrate that beauty inward and outward, even when she doesn't demand attention from you. And Natalia, Michael gives you such a deep sense of home and security. He's ready to support you and to have fun with you. And I suspect that both of you have discovered a special kind of happiness that only occurs when you are within each other's presence. You feel safe and loved. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want and what you need, because he's always going to be on your side no matter what. He is deeply kind as well. Now, of course, the two of you are very different from one another. You come from different places. Your parents come from different places. Your languages started out different. Your light and dark coloring, you're the same though. Okay? That's one. And we're just about to conclude. Hold hands through life, make time for each other no matter what. Be each other's best friends. Work for a peaceful world. She's gonna be spiritual. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay? יברך אדוני וישמרך, יאיר אדוני שר אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.